Hello, friends. Good morning and happy Thanksgiving. I hope you are making the most of the day, even though it's a very unusual holiday. But hope that you can still spend some time in any fashion with your family and friends and really to develop a grateful heart, which is what the holiday is all about, right? So, I want to do with you today, and this is our 20th day of 30 days of wellness and connection together. I wanted to offer you a loving kindness meditation that we can do together here. Hopefully, some of you will be coming on live, but it'll be here for you in case you need it later, because I know some of us are busy today. So, why am I choosing loving kindness instead of a gratitude meditation? Well, I feel like this loving kindness meditation helps prepare us for gratitude, because gratitude is a very deep feeling that is hard for many people to really tap into. And that's why we try to practice it every day to appreciate everything that comes up. And that's the thing. People usually only are grateful for the things that are working out for them. And this loving kindness meditation opens the heart to the degree that we can be grateful for every experience, every person who is in our life, and every challenging circumstance in our life. So I really feel like this is the essence of a heartfelt meditation practice. And I've done this on Facebook before. I think I did it on my business page. This is the first time we're doing this here in the group, and I want it to be here for us to refer back to later. So it's also important for us to do this today, I feel, since some of us are spending time with challenging family members. It is an intense time anyway, where even politics are always intense, but maybe more so than usual this year. There may be subjects that come up with the pandemic and everything else that might light some fires. So this will help you also see from another perspective, from another person's perspective. So opening your heart that way, that it's not just your truth that you're listening to, but you're opening up to others. And I really feel, not to scare anyone, but the intensity of the season is not over. So I feel like there's a lot that's going to be happening in the new year, and we should be prepared for that emotionally. So the way this works is that we direct these metta or loving kindness phrases, and we do this directed toward ourselves first, because we need to feel that love toward ourselves before we have a capacity to feel it to someone else. And so quite often people spend a lot of time with this, because for some, this is really, really difficult. But then we move to feeling, or directing this towards someone we love. We direct it then towards someone who is more neutral to us. And then we do it towards someone who we are really challenged with. And this is where people just are not able to do it, or they feel like certain people don't deserve their love and compassion. I completely disagree with that. I feel you are closing off your heart if you are doing that. So we'll talk about that too when we get to it. But just know that there is always room to open up more. So if you're ready to join me, then we'll come into a comfortable seated position. So I'm sitting here on the floor on a cushion with crossed legs. You could be sitting on a chair instead, and you could have your feet on the ground. So you are grounding yourself. And we'll close our eyes. And take a few deep, even breaths. To pull your mind in. to feel more embodied. And let your belly relax so that you're feeling the breath move deep in the lower belly, into the hips and legs, releasing with gravity's pull with each exhalation. So like you are planting yourself into the earth. We need to start from this grounded space. And then you can bring your awareness up to your heart. And you may even want to place your hands here at your heart. And just notice what emotions are present with you right now. Name your feeling, if you can, to yourself. And then with your mind, we're going to commit to being here fully, in this heart, in this body, controlled by this mind that is eager to expand. And your choice, you could keep your hands here at the heart or bring them back down as we start to work with metta, loving kindness toward ourselves. So this requires a bit of imagination. You're going to imagine yourself sitting in front of yourself, okay? So just this might be a challenge to come up with this image and to look at this person with love. And if you're having a hard time with looking at a current image of yourself, then like we did with our inner child meditation, if you did the Stress Less challenge with me, we looked at a younger version of ourself. So you could do that instead. Just take a moment to notice what you're feeling emotionally as you look at yourself at any age. So just tuning into that raw feeling. And then we say, may you be free from fear and harm. May you be free from fear and harm. You're going to say this, repeating it to yourself until you mean it. So this is not only hopeful wishes of not being harmed by something external, but that is hard to control. Really, what this is about is protecting yourself from inner harm. May you be free from fear, which is often living in the future, obsessed with those timelines, which is uncertain. So may you be free from that. And the harm that comes from indulging in that. Or any other ways that we cause self-harm. May you be free from fear and harm. And may you be happy as you are. This is the next phrase. May you be happy as you are. So, of course, we're always striving for better health, happiness, prosperity. But, again, that is in the future. Can you be content with where you are right now if you needed to be? Or if your life were to end right now, could you be content with being happy here as you are? It's not an excuse to remain stuck, but more about appreciating yourself in the moment. Not a past or future version of yourself. With love, great love, may you be happy as you are. And then the third and final phrase, may you be at peace with whatever comes. So this is again referring to the future and the fear that might come up with that. May you be at peace with whatever comes. Knowing that there are always life lessons, even in the most unpleasant circumstances. There is always a silver lining. So may you be at peace with whatever comes. Okay, so if you're doing this yourself, you may need longer to stay with this image of yourself. But if you're working with me, you're ready to move on. Next, we're going to imagine someone in front of you who you love unconditionally. So a child, a pet, maybe a partner or spouse. Usually it's a child or a pet where we could feel this love immediately. Let it well up in your heart as you look at this precious being in front of you. Notice how that's showing up in your body. Maybe warmth, tingling. Where is love showing up? We'll move quicker through this one since it is usually easier. May you be free from fear and harm. Of course, you want that for this being. May you be free from fear and harm. And may you be happy as you are. I see you, I acknowledge you as being precious. Can you see that for yourself? You can be wondering for this person or being. May you be happy as you are. And may you be at peace with whatever comes. Keep your heart open. Look to the future with this open heart. May you be at peace with whatever comes. Okay, and now you can imagine someone in front of you who is neutral, maybe who you don't know that well, but who you appreciate. So it can be someone who works at the grocery store, or someone else who serves you, who you appreciate. And you don't know their life circumstances, but you do wish them well. So imagine them sitting in front of you. Okay, I have my person. And you say, may you be free from fear and harm. See their eyes, see their heart, maybe seeing them better than you ever have before. And may you be free from fear and harm. May you be happy as you are. May you be happy as you are. And may you be at peace with whatever comes. May you be at peace with whatever comes. So before we move on, just notice what you're feeling in your heart. So this time I noticed there was a different excitement than from when I was directing this to someone who I really love, to someone who I just like, and how there's room for that to grow. So now we choose someone who is challenging us. And there's so many degrees to this. Could be someone you love, but who you've been arguing with. So this is maybe where a spouse or a friend would come in, who you're not always feeling this depth towards, especially during this time where a lot of relationships are strained. But if you are really working toward building this capacity to love, you may choose the person who is challenging you the most. So this could be, for many, a political figure, or someone who's done something very despicable, who you feel does not deserve love. What you're feeling now, despising or even hating, this is coming from you. This is coming from your heart. So most of us who are interested in doing this practice, we don't want to be cultivating those feelings. And of course, we do all feel this, just like we feel anger. It's normal, it's human. But we are building this inside, and we are shooting these arrows at someone else when we indulge in this. So find your person. It's usually not an animal. There is a person, you know who it is, for yourself. Imagine them sitting in front of you. Feel what's in your heart. And if you can just not sit with their current image, if you cannot stomach it, maybe imagine them as a younger version of themselves. Or you may have a bit more compassion for how they're developing. And when you're ready, we will say, and we'll do this 3 times each since it will take a little longer, may you be free from fear and harm. May you be free from fear and harm. Understand that their actions may be from feeling fear. They may be thinking they're helping others, and they could be helping the majority, and maybe it just doesn't involve you. May you be free from fear and harm. Maybe they're not in touch with their heart. Maybe they're influenced by others. But again, maybe they are following their heart. And you're just trying to relate. Okay? And may you be happy as you are. This person has gifts that your heart cannot see. We want this person to see those for themselves. This person has great value. May you be happy as you are. Not your past or future self, but just as you are in the moment. May you be happy as you are. And may you be at peace with whatever comes. May you be at peace with whatever comes. This person is dealing with challenges too, and may have a future that is uncomfortable, unpleasant for them, or not. You're not hoping for their demise. You're hoping that whatever happens, they are at peace with. That you don't want them to suffer. Okay, notice what you're feeling in your heart. And before we end this meditation, maybe again you can look at yourself, look at that person you really love, look at that neutral person and the one you're challenged with. And if you could do more with your imagination, maybe imagine that you're all sitting in a circle holding hands. Yes, everyone is holding hands, shining a light from their heart into the center. Feel the power of this light. and how it's encircling all of you. Brothers and sisters, together on the earth in this moment. And when you're ready, come back to your deep breathing as you let this image dissolve. And we'll bring our hands together in front of the heart and honor the essence within yourself and within each other, you and I here as we're connecting. Namaste. Thank you, friends, for joining me, and I hope you can do this meditation again. Again, this is something that we all need to develop, everyone. So I hope you have a great Thanksgiving, a wonderful weekend, and I hope to connect with you again tomorrow or soon. Take care.